Naranasan nyo na bang tumingin sa salamin tapos bigla kayong napaisip, sino ba talaga ako? Isang araw, feeling mo gusto mo maging artist. Kinaumagahan, feeling mo mas bagay sa'yo maging engineer. Tapos minsan, hindi mo na alam kung saang barkada ka ba talaga nag-fit in. Kung ganyan ang nararamdaman nyo, huwag kayong magpanic. Today, aalamin natin kung bakit normal lang magkaroon ng identity crisis at kung paano nyo mahahanap ang true self nyo. But first, let's look under the hood. Para maintindihan nyo ang sarili nyo, let's look at your biological hardware. Isa sa pinaka-importanting parts ng utak nyo ngayon ay ang prefrontal cortex. Ito yung region na responsible for adult behavior, like impulse control, regulation of emotions, at moral reasoning. And guess what? Ito ang pinakahuling part ng brain na nagmamature. This means assessing risks and weighing long-term consequences is inherently harder for you right now. Aside from that, meron din tayong tinatawag na peer multiplier effect. Research shows that the presence of peers actually sensitizes your brain's reward areas. Ibig sabihin, kapag kasama nyo ang barkada nyo, mas nagiging rewarding sa feeling ang pag-take ng risks, which drastically increases the likelihood of risky decisions. That is your biological hardware right now. Now that we know your hardware, pag-usapan naman natin ang inyong software. This brings us to Erik Erikson's Psychosocial Theory. Ayon sa theory na ito, human development requires successfully negotiating biological forces against socio-cultural forces across 8 distinct crises. Erikson believed that these stages are built like blocks. Kapag hindi mo na-resolve ang conflict sa lower level, magiging unstable ang future stack mo. So, nasaan kayo ngayon sa stack na ito? Kayo ngayon ay nasa stage 5, identity versus role confusion. Ang existential question nyo ngayon ay, who am I? What can I be? Dito nyo nararanasan ang tinatawag na identity crisis, which is a critical part of development where you try to integrate your physical self, your personality, and your potential roles in society. You experiment with different behaviors to avoid role confusion. Minsan, feeling nyo gusto nyo maging artist. Bukas, gusto nyo maging engineer. Or minsan, hindi nyo alam kung saang barkada kayo fit in. This turning point is the reconciliation between the person you have come to be and the person society expects you to become. Kung ma-overcome nyo ito ng tama, you will achieve the core virtue for this stage. Ano yun? It is called fidelity. Fidelity means being true to yourself and having confidence in your established identity. Kung hindi nyo mahanap ang sarili nyo, you will fall into role confusion and anxiety. So, how do you forge this identity? Dito pumapasok ang tinatawag nating social mirror. Your identity is forged by shifting reliance away from your family and moving toward peer groups and chosen role models. Nai-impluwensyahan kayo ng peer group approval, parental expectations, academic pressures, at syempre, social media ideals. Then, we will look at what will happen after nyo sa senior high school. But before that, I need you to do something for me. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Future Ready Pinoy, and comment down below, sino ang pinaka-influential na tao sa buhay mo ngayon na tumutulong sa iyo mahanap ang identity mo? Is it your friend, your parents, a teacher? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's jump back in. What happens after senior high school? Baka nape-pressure kayo na dapat alam nyo na ang lahat. But think of this next phase as a pressure release valve. You do not have to have it all figured out by age 18. That stage is called emerging adulthood, lasting roughly from ages 18 to 25. The transition to adulthood now takes longer, and that is a feature, not a bug. There are 5 features of emerging adulthood as defined by psychologist Jeffrey Jensen Arnett. Let's break down what makes this stage distinctive. Number 1, identity explorations. Dito kayo magtatry ng iba't ibang possibilities in love and work as you move toward making enduring choices. Number 2, instability. Magkakaroon ng frequent changes. Papalit-palit ng residence, papalit-palit ng education, o papalit-palit ng trabaho. Number 3, self-focus. During this time, you focus on developing the independent knowledge and skills you need for adult life. Number 4, feeling in between. Kung tatanungin kayo kung adult na kayo, ang sagot nyo ay, in some ways yes, in some ways no. Hindi na kayo adolescent, pero hindi pa rin kayo fully settled adult. And number 5, age of possibilities. This is an age of high optimism, where few of your dreams have been tested by the fires of real life. Once you navigate that messy but exciting stage, papasok kayo sa inyong next horizon. Stage 6, intimacy versus isolation, which happens roughly between ages 20 to 44. Dahil sa nakaraang stage ay nakabuo na kayo ng coherent identity, ang crisis naman ngayon ay nagsishift sa forming long-term reciprocal commitments. Ang existential question nyo dito ay, can I unite myself with another person? Or simply, can I love? Pero bakit may mga taong nauuwi sa isolation? According to Erikson, some people avoid intimacy because they are afraid of rejection or ego loss. Nakakatakot nga tamang ma-reject, kaya sometimes our ego isolates itself to avoid the pain. But if you successfully build these deep, intimate relationships, you gain the core virtue of this stage, which is love. Let's summarize this shift so you can clearly see the journey. Compare natin ang dalawang stages na ito. Sa stage 5, late adolescence, ang crisis ay identity versus role confusion, at ang virtue ay fidelity. Pagdating nyo sa stage 6, early adulthood, ang crisis naman ay intimacy versus isolation at ang virtue ay love. To wrap this all up, look at the architecture of you. Your biological hardware, like your maturing prefrontal cortex and sensitized reward circuits, are actively colliding with your social environment. Kapag na-navigate yun ng tama ang psychosocial crisis nyo ngayon, you achieve fidelity and a coherent identity. Sa next video, idi-discuss natin ng career development theory ni Donald Super. Pag-uusapan natin kung paano nyo i-align ng sarili nyo sa inyong future career path, lalo na sa exploration stage nyo ngayon. Kaya pag-isipan nyo na, ano ba talaga ang gusto nyong gawin after senior high school? That is all for today's deep dive into Erikson's theory and emerging adulthood. See you in the next session.